Yes, amazing. We are all together tonight. Oh man, welcome. Welcome to the Angel Gala. Thank you guys for viewing tonight's program. I am excited to host you for the Angel Foundation's biggest night of the year. My name is Paul Folger. I'm with KSTP Channel 5. I anchor the news in the evening at 5, 6, and 10, and I am just thrilled to be here. I want you to know that I think you're going to leave here tonight, and I think you're going to say, I am so glad that this event was in January, because you're going to talk about it all year long. You're going to tell your friends about this, and you're going to tell everybody what a great time you had, and you're going to come back next year. So we're also grateful for everyone that is watching virtually tonight. We have a whole virtual crowd that is at home, and to those of you that are here in person tonight, I kind of mentioned it. Isn't it great? Isn't it just wonderful to be gathered again in this place? So even though we're not all able to be in this room, we are all together for one reason: to help cancer patients in need. You know, with more than half of Minnesotans diagnosed with cancer at some point in their life, the chances are there's somebody that you're going to know that has cancer in your lifetime. Maybe it's you, and maybe it is that loved one. You know, for anybody that has gone through the cancer journey, either as a patient or a caretaker, you understand the daily struggles. You know how it is with health, your livelihood. All of this can become very quickly a heavy burden on the patient, and really everyone that is around them. They need the support. You can feel all of this, and sometimes it just seems overwhelming. You know, it was back in 2001 that Margie Saborov, a patient advocate at Minnesota Oncology, decided to meet this need with the help of her friends at Minnesota Oncology and a very close circle of friends of hers. Well, now, it's been 20 years. Angel Foundation has granted, are you ready? More than $11 million. $11 million in emergency financial assistance. They have provided support to 35,000 people. And tonight, I love this part, we are celebrating the angels that are in this room. They're among us. They've helped us deliver our critical resources and those services to those in the cancer care community. So it is my honor, it is my privilege tonight to introduce the very first angel among us, Margie Saborov, founder of Angel Foundation.
Wow. Thank you, Paul. I guess I'm probably the smallest angel among us, but whatever. Thank you for the introduction. Good evening. As you said, I'm Margie Saborov, and I am honored and privileged, along with my husband, Mark, to be a founder of Angel Foundation, an organization that's fiercely dedicated to helping families who are living with cancer. And I'm also excited tonight to be able to tell you that we have recently expanded our service area to add 4 more counties beyond the 7 counties, and that would be Chisago, Isanti, Sherburne, and Wright. So I'll say Angel is on the move. As you all can tell, tonight is a big night for Angel. Tonight is our 20th gala, and it's also, I know, many of you have been here for all 20 galas, especially over at that table. It's also the culmination of 20 years of service to our local cancer community. So I'll say, just like Paul did, whether you're in the comforts of your home or if you're here with us tonight, we're so glad you're here. And we're glad you're here to celebrate all our accomplishments, as well as to hear the excitement for our future. So as I look out at all of you tonight, I can't help but think back to Gala number 1. When I stood up here totally overwhelmed, I'm still overwhelmed, but really overwhelmed, as I looked out at the 250 guests in the audience, and I remember saying to myself, who are all these people, and why are they here? Well, the answer to the why is personal for each and every one of you, and I hope tonight throughout our program that will be even clearer to you. But the who is definitely all of you are angels among us, our generous donors and our loyal corporate sponsors. Like tonight, our presenting sponsor, Ames Construction, our legacy sponsor, is Minnesota Oncology, and our platinum sponsors for tonight is Genentech and Midwest Radiology. Thank you all for thank you all for your unwavering commitment to our local cancer community over the years. Angel Foundation has certainly resonated in our community, and I'll have to say grown leaps and bounds from our humble beginnings on the Saborov kitchen table. I can't help but think back to 2001 when my husband Mark and I'm going to start to cry. When we had just a simple vision, we had a dream to create an organization that would relieve the financial stress and worry that so many cancer patients experienced when they were diagnosed with cancer. And we believe so strongly to this day, as does everyone I know in this room, that no family should have to worry about paying their everyday living expenses while going through the rigors of cancer treatment. And surely, like Paul said, Mark and I could never have imagined that Angel Foundation has granted nearly $11 million and helped 35,000 people. This never would have been possible without all of you, our faithful and loyal community of support. We hope that you will share in our excitement for the future by joining us and making a gift tonight so that we can continue to ensure that every family does not have to face cancer alone. Thank you so much for being the angels among us. And now you get to meet Mark. Most of you know him, husband Mark, and we would like to give a toast tonight. So raise your glasses. We would like to have a toast in honor of all the patients and families that we serve, in memory of all those that we hold dear, and in celebration for all Angel Foundation has and will do in the future. Cheers. You're here. Thank you.
All right, Margie and Mark. Wonderful to do the toast. I love to see the toast. So, all the angels that are in this room are among us tonight. We've kind of talked about that a little bit. But there are a lot of angels who are part of a bigger story, part of this story, part of the story for the past 20 years. Tonight, we're going to share just a few of those stories. Like Karen Hallgraffer Berry. She is that's right, Karen, we are going to talk about Karen because she is a recently retired social worker who advocated for countless patients to receive that support from Angel Foundation. As you will hear in this video, Karen reflects on her most memorable moments in her career.
I think you're very fearful when you hear that you have a cancer diagnosis, and if you're even working, oh my gosh, how am I going to continue to work during my treatments? If you're not working, how am I going to even keep paying to come back for treatments? Your co-pays, parking, transportation, whatever. And so I, try to help them kind of resolve some of those issues. Like it may be, how do I pay for rent? How do I feed my kids? Amy has metastatic cancer, and she was one that quite independent, worked part-time, but needed really help to pay for her heating bills and rent, and she came around and asked if she could still qualify for the Angel Foundation. And she was married with two teenage kids, and that really helped. Her Christmas, she was like, oh my gosh, getting help to help pay for rent that month, and a little bit left over for some heating bills. She just felt so thankful to the Angel Foundation. Another patient who had breast cancer, but throughout that course, unfortunately, her adult child couldn't take care of his grandkids, or couldn't take care of her grandkids, and so she became the custodian, and just became harder for her to make ends meet, but she really appreciated the help. And she had treatment for about 3-4 years, so she was able to tap into the grants almost on a yearly basis, basically, until she was finished, and she's been cancer-free. I do think the Angel Foundation brought a lot of hope to our patients and relieved a lot of their stressors over the years. It was very difficult for me to make that decision to retire, and when I did my email to the Angel Foundation, I was crying because I just love working with them and all the help that they provided for our patients.
Guys, Karen is here tonight. Where's Karen? Right back there. Karen, we thank you. We thank you, Karen. You have been a vital link connecting patients with Angel Foundation to make a difference in their lives. You hear it. You worked so hard to find the most help for patients. So you are truly an angel among us tonight. You know, at Angel Foundation, we are fiercely dedicated to providing that critical support to cancer patients. Tonight, we're going to hear from 3 different patients who participated in Angel Foundation's programs and what Angel Foundation means to them. Let's start with Kernisa's story.
I invited the whole family over for Sunday football, and it just happened to be with the Vikings. And I told everyone, I said, hey, I need you guys to come over because I need to talk to you about something. So my brother, Mr. Impatient, is she gonna get married again? He had all these little creations flying in his head. But when they came over, I did provide a meal, but I started off after everybody was comfortable and sitting down and had their food, and I explained to them that I had breast cancer, and I explained to them what type of cancer, And I told them I would be needing their support, and the reason I called this meeting is so I can explain everything to them and they won't have no questions, and I didn't want anyone to worry because I got this. So I handed out paperwork and folders and literature and examples to my whole family. So it's actually, I held Breast Cancer 101. I come from a strong family of women. So one thing is I'm instilled with is pride. And coming along with that pride is you don't ask for help. It was the social worker, Michelle, and she said, she's like, well, you know, there's the Angel Foundation, and she gave me some other places, all these different places, and she's like, you know what, I'll do the paperwork for you. And I said, well, no, you know, I'll be okay, you know. She's like, no, Carnice, you don't need to, you know, be ashamed, or I said, I'm not ashamed. I said, but I think I got it. She says, I know what's wrong. She said, you got that. She told me I had that sickness. I said, well, yeah, I have cancer. She's like, no. She said, it's called pride. And she explained that to me, but that's what it was. So I let her do the paperwork, and she's like, you know, nobody's gonna know who you are, and you know, blah, blah. So I was comfortable. I said, okay. A lot of this stuff that I've gone through, I embrace it because, I mean, I survived. I'm still alive, I'm walking, I go to work every day. Matter of fact, I have 2 jobs. I went back to my second job so I can have an interaction with people. And I've planned trips and everything, and hopefully I can take those. But I'm in a much better place, and I'm happy with the place that I'm in. Thank you for helping me succeed, and I could not have done it without you. And Medea, I'm telling you, you were that one, because you kept me strong, and by wanting to understand what was going on in my life. And I thank you for that. And I would also like to thank everybody with the Angel Foundation and all the different resources. I think that was my village. So I'd like to just thank all of them.
You guys, Carnice is here this evening in the room as well. Where is Carnice? Carnice, you know, I think you got the message, Carnice. It is okay to ask for help. It is okay to let the Angel Foundation step in. You see this room, Carnice? We got you. We got you. Thank you so much for sharing that incredible story. We're just inspired. You are so positive. Your strength through all of this. What a cancer journey you've had. You know, tonight would not be possible without the work of our Gala committee. And not only did they do all of the work for this event, but they reached out to their network sponsors. We're talking about they're looking for new sponsors. They went door to door asking for those in-kind auction donations. And just wait till you hear what we have tonight. I'm so excited about this. And you know what they did? They never stopped asking, what can we do to make this the biggest and the best gala yet? After all, it's 20 of them. We are on number 20. So this is such a driven group of people. They are passionate. And at the heart of the mission, they do not forget what this is all about. So let's listen to a few of their messages from the Gala Committee.
Hi, I'm Lisa Horgesheimer, and I serve on the Angel Foundation Board of Directors, as well as co-chairing our 20th anniversary gala with Molly Gantz. We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your generous donations. It's because of all of you that we've been able to provide the great financial grants, but also all of the amazing emotional support programs to our families in the community that are dealing with a cancer diagnosis. We would not be able to do it without you. I serve with Angel because I lost my mom to cancer, and even though I was an adult with 2 small kids, it was still a scary thing to navigate, and it was hard to know where to go for help with financial assistance if needed, emotional support, and I wish I would have known about Angel at that time. But I serve with Angel in honor of my mom, and I think it's amazing what has gone on in the last 20 years with Angel Foundation, and cannot wait to see what the next 20 years bring. You, again, thank you. You're all angels among us, and we couldn't do it without you. Have fun tonight.
Hi, my name is Colleen Geisler, and I've been a volunteer with the Angel Foundation for 6 years. I started as a volunteer with the silent auction, and now I'm on both the Gala and development committees. It grows on you in a positive way. My passion for Angel comes from working in the oncology area of the pharmaceutical industry and recognizing the many needs that cancer patients face daily. Part of my job includes working to ensure that patients receive the drug prescribed by their oncologist and to have our company provide financial support to those who need it. I decided to take my passion for patient care a step further by volunteering with Angel. At our development committee meetings, Margie reads a patient story. We call it Lives We Touch. It is a letter sent to Angel by someone who is a recipient of an Angel grant. The stories of these cancer patients are always so moving and truly is what motivates me to keep on. I also have to say having leaders like Mark and Margie Sporov, Dave Becker, Kathy Tolo, and Erica Hollum make my volunteering not only rewarding, but fun. 20 years ago, Margie recognized the financial need for cancer patients and founded Angel. Margie, as a founder, and the trust and respect which she exudes, assures me that this is an organization I want to share my time and energy with.
Hi, I'm Betsy Gall, and this is my daughter Sophie Gall, and we're here tonight supporting the Angel Foundation, an organization that's near and dear to our hearts.
We support the Angel Foundation because my dad, who was an oncologist with Minnesota Oncology, cared deeply about his patients.
It's such an honor and a privilege to give back to such a great organization that supports the local cancer community. We look forward to the next 20 years of giving. Cheers.
Hi, I'm Daniela, and I'm in my 2nd year of volunteering with the Angel Foundation, and I give back to them in tribute to my mom. I remember how scary it was facing the cost of her meds for her cancer diagnosis. I discovered Angel through friends years after her passing and wish I had known of them so she could focus more on her care and less on the financial burden. So thank you, Angel, for helping mothers facing cancer across Minnesota.
Hello, we are Dennis and David DeLude-Nafis. Many people ask us, why Angel? From a young age, our parents encouraged us to give back. Now that we are able to, we looked at multiple nonprofit organizations, and the Angel Foundation always stood out for their interest in helping out the local community. And for those reasons are why we support the Angel Foundation. So cheers to 20 years of making a difference.
All right, Gala Committee, thank you guys. What a beautiful night you guys have worked so hard to make happen, and here it is. This is the night. How's dinner? Pretty good? Rolling through? All right, I like it. You know, it's a big night for Angel Foundation, and here to make our night even bigger is our auctioneer, Glenn Flatibo.
Paul, thank you. Can we give Paul a round of applause for emceeing for us tonight? Paul, thank you for being here. My friends, it is good to see everybody after 2 years. And I want to start with something personal. Believe it or not, I've been an auctioneer for 27 years. My dad's been an auctioneer for 43 years. And in the 25 years that I have worked raising money for nonprofits, the one thing that I've learned is this. It is relatively easy to start a nonprofit. It is incredibly difficult to sustain it, to grow it, and to build it. And our community couldn't be more proud and more blessed to have Mark and Margie's leadership. Can we put our hands together for our remarkable Minnesota family? Mark and Margie, we are so thankful for all that you have done over 20 years and $11 million. And can we also put our hands together for the leadership of Angel, David Becker, and the entire staff. Dave, thank you for all that you've done. The entire staff, my friends, we are going to have a great night tonight. Where's Valita and Dan? Where's Dan at? Come on out, right out here, you guys. So I have two of our professional spotters with me tonight. And Valita's on this side. And Valita's going to try to raise more money on this side of the room than Dan. And so, Valita and Dan, can you hold up your bidding numbers real quick? Now, everyone can grab your bidding numbers. In a few moments, we're going to have an opportunity to pledge and make a difference. Just hold the numbers super high. It's a lot more fun as you pledge. With that, everyone, we are now going to hear a little bit more about the importance of our mission. Let's listen to Anne Marie's story.
I wouldn't have gone to get checked. You know, they say, go get checked, get your mammograms, ladies. Well, I always put mine off because I have 8 children, and so I'm the last one to take care of myself. And so I'd gone in for my yearly visit to the doc and asked me, where's my mammogram results from last year? So the previous year. I said, well, I haven't made that appointment yet. She goes, just promise me when you leave today, you'll make that appointment. And I said, okay. And if she hadn't said promise, I wouldn't have done it. I still wouldn't have made the appointment. So I did, and went in a week later and had my mammogram, and they called me back the next day and said, hey, doc sees a little something, nothing too big, but just want to make sure. So I went in the next day, and they ended up biopsying it, and you wait those dreaded 4 days for the results to come back. And I was anxious those 4 days, but I thought, it doesn't run in the family. It can't happen to me. I don't have time for cancer. And I remember I was at my son's piano lesson and took the call. And it was cancer. And I wasn't ready for it. But I had to look at my family, and my husband travels, so he's on the road most of the time, so it's me. And we have 8 children, 5 with special needs, and at the time still had 5 at home. And so I had to figure out, how am I going to do this? Started my treatments and my surgeries, and we made it. It was a really tough year, really, really tough year. The boys learned to cook more so than they'd ever had. Like, we got instant put into living skills mode. So my boys got educated real quick. My one son with autism learned how to use the washer and dryer because he was the oldest at the time, and I could barely do a flight of stairs, especially after chemo. I was so weak and so tired, and after radiation treatments, I was shot. And it was a blessing. So many blessings came out of this diagnosis. And would I say, yeah, I'll take cancer again? Nah, pass. I was like, did it. But so many blessings came from this experience, and my whole family has come out of it stronger. And she came and she brought these backpacks, and they were more geared towards where my children were socially, emotionally. And this was brand new because I was literally just diagnosed. I sat there on the couch, and she sat there holding my hand. I just met this woman. And she shared all this knowledge with me, but the biggest thing she gave to me were these backpacks. I love those backpacks. We still have them. But in each backpack, there was information for each child at the developmental level that they're at. And it explained what mom was going through and what mom was gonna go through. There's no way Angel Foundation could have even known this, like no clue. Because now I've actually packed those bags, I've gone and volunteered. So you're just throwing one in the bag, and each animal was so appropriate for each child. It was crazy. And those animals, they still have those stuffed animals, and in there they have like a little thing they sew in there that's supposed to feel like a port so they can understand what mom was getting. And little fidgets and little journals depending on the age of the child. But those bags were huge in my diagnosis, during the process, and even in my recovery. And even now that I'm cancer-free, they have those animals. And my son, my youngest, my 8-year-old Isaiah, sleeps with his whale every night. Oh, that whale, that's his baby. And he asked me about a week ago, because now my port is out, Mama, can we take his port out? Do you think his cancer is gone now too? So I need to learn how to sew, and we're gonna take that port out, and then maybe that's what we'll do. We'll learn how to sew together. That's it. So, yeah.
The backpack. It's amazing. To ring that bell, if you've been in a situation where you've been in the room where you or someone that you love or someone that you care about has been able to ring that bell, you know what that feels like. You understand what they have been through. And all you have to do is hear Anne-Marie, and you hear the support that she got. Her family needed that support at that moment. Can you imagine when they take that port out of that stuffed whale, and her little boy says, my whale is cancer-free, my mom is cancer-free. She rang the bell. Man, it's amazing. This is what the Angel Foundation has been doing for 20 years, helping families. So later, we're gonna hear more about Angel Foundation's programs and some important new initiatives that they're working on. But do not go anywhere, because we have a very special message right now in honor of Angel Foundation's 20th anniversary. Kim and Richard Brown are here to talk to us.
So Richard met Margie how many years ago?
Over 25.
And she was a patient care coordinator?
Yes.
And she was involved with your family because of your dad?
She was at the hospital the day that my dad went in for some preliminary work that he needed done. And of course, we were very nervous as a family. And here pops up Margie with her beautiful smile and her ability to calm everybody down and help us walk through what the day was going to look like, which was so important to our family at the time.
And then I met Margie several years later. I had decided that I wanted to get involved in a local organization to volunteer time. And so she and I met at a Caribou Coffee. I'll never forget it. And we had a great conversation. And she shared with me its beginnings. And it was really fascinating to me because she knew so much about the families. And my request of her was that I would like to give a check to the organization, but mostly I wanted to get involved. I wanted to give my time and really understand what it was all about. And I can't tell you what meaning and perspective it brought to my life. It was just really wonderful to get involved. And then shortly after, I was invited to be on the board of the Angel Foundation, and I served 2 terms. And actually, a decade ago, 2012, Richard and I chaired the Angel Foundation Gala.
They've been friends of ours for a long time, but I think after that first encounter, when I realized how she put our family at peace and going through that difficult time, and then as time went on and I met Margie in a different role, where she was the chair of the Angel Foundation and Kim was involved in the Angel Foundation, I began to see, you know, this caring and sharing heart of hers. And her ability to understand, to help people, you want to help them with respect. You want to give them a hand up, not a hand out. And they've always done such a good job at that, and that comes from her heart, and it's so easy to see because every time I see her, she's the same way. It's very consistent about her soul and who she is.
Almost everybody has been touched by cancer or known someone who has cancer in their life. And when we got to work firsthand with the Angel Foundation and see really the impact that their organization has on the lives of those families going through cancer, we knew right away that we wanted to be not one-time supporters, but long-term supporters. And it's just so amazing to think about how Margie had a vision. When there was no help for the cancer community, she believed that there was a way, and she started the path, and that path led to the creation of Angel Foundation. And we together believe and imagine that the best of Angel Foundation is yet to come, which is why we are so excited to honor this very special night in her life, this milestone for not only her legacy, but Angel Foundation. Hi, everyone. I'm Kim Brown, and this is my husband, Richard Brown.
Hi, everybody.
And this is like one of the best nights of my life in the last 2 years, so it's so fun to be here. Yeah. Tonight, we are celebrating 20 years of the Angel Foundation, but really, it isn't about the time, it's about the impact. And the impact that the Angel Foundation and Mark and Margie Saborov have had on our local cancer community is truly unprecedented. And tonight, Richard and I would like to invite you to the stage. Yes.
Special lady.
I said, I hope I won't cry too. So to two remarkable human beings that we are blessed beyond, that they became the angels among us in a million ways, on behalf of my husband and I, we would like to present Margie and Mark with the Founders Award.
Oh, that was so beautiful. Oh, what a surprise. Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want to say anything or no? You're good. Okay.
I think I've already said it.
Okay. And Margie,
Okay,
don't leave
just-
yet. Okay, you can say something, but we don't want you to leave yet because we have one other little surprise. And Mark, just get behind her a little bit so she doesn't fall over. On behalf of my husband Richard and I, we would like to honor Margie, the Angel Foundation, Mark, and this milestone with a special gift. And I'll let Richard share that.
Well, we thought it'd be a good start to give you $50,000 to
Oh
get
my
us
God.
going.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, it's been so long. Oh, caribou.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Okay, I am now totally overwhelmed, and speechless. Would you like to say something? Oh. Well, all we can say is thank you, thank you, thank you. And these two And I do remember our coffee at Caribou, and I'll never forget it when she said, "I want to help," and I went, "Oh, good." There's lots of things you can do, and kids camp was where you just shined and had such a wonderful, wonderful experience. But our guardian trust, no matter what it was, we would present it, and these two would just step up. And I can't tell you how much it has meant to Angel's growth. When people say, "Well, how did you do it?" Well, it's not about us. We had the dream and we had the idea, but it's all of you. It's Kim and Richard. It's Dave and the staff. None of this, and we wouldn't be here in 11 counties without all of you. So thank you so much. Wow.
Kim and Richard, before you walk off the stage, Kim, just stand right, that's Glenn. I'm in the middle of the stage, right here. So, Kim and Richard, I want you to just stay there for just a moment. My friends, this is the moment right now together that we can make the greatest difference. What we do tonight in this room, it'll help provide grants and assistance to over 2,000 families in the coming year. 2,000. It'll help with the most basic needs in life: gas, rent, mortgage, and housing assistance. And because of Kim and Richard's gift tonight of $50,000, we have a legitimate chance tonight, as we celebrate the 20th anniversary, of raising the most amount of money that we've ever raised in this moment in the history of this event. The most. But before they walk off the stage, I've known them for close to 2 decades. Not only did Kim and Richard Brown support the Angel Foundation, they support many nonprofits in our state. But they also give their time. They have served on committees and they've served on boards. Can we give Kim and Richard Brown a huge round of applause for all that they have done? Kim and Richard, thank you for your generosity, your leadership, and most importantly, your time. My friends, let's do this together right now. We can break a record in this room. Is there anyone tonight willing to start by pledging $25,000 in our efforts? Anyone at the $25,000? Yes, Margie just pledged $25,000 as she's walking down the steps. Actually, it's Mark. We have $25,000. Here's a second one at $25,000. Number 174. Let's give them a round of applause. We have 2 at $25,000. Here's a third one. Number 193. Butch, thank you. Number 193 at $25,000. That is 3 at $25,000. We've raised $75,000 just at the $25,000 level. Anyone else at the $25,000 level? Before we move on, can we give the 3 families that just pledged $25,000 one more hand for their support? Thank you to all 3 of those families. We are going to the next level. How about $15,000? Anyone at the $15,000 level? Yes, here's one at $15,000. Dan, you're going to get their number. 207 at $15,000. Thank you. There's one at $15,000. Anyone else? Lexi and John, thank you. That is one at $15,000. Anyone else at the $15,000 level? How about $10,000? How many families tonight would consider? Yes, and your number is, he's going to flip it around for me. Dan's going to help him flip it. Thank you. Number 292 at $10,000. Kelly Grosslog's 213 at $10,000. 213 at $10,000. That is 2 at $10,000. Anyone else at the 10? Yes, number 385 at $10,000. Let's give them a round of applause. Number 385 at $10,000. 385. Anyone else at the $10,000 level? Anyone else at $10,000? At the $10,000. How about $5,000? How many families tonight would consider contributing $5,000? Anyone at the 5? Yes, number 260 at $5,000. Let's give them a hand. 260. Here's another one. Number 114 at $5,000. Good job, Dan. 114. Number 310 at $5,000. Number 310. Here's a fourth one. Number 248 at $5,000. We're going to do it. We're going to break a record. 248 at $5,000. Anyone else at the $5,000 level? At $5,000. How about $2,500? How many families tonight? Yes, number 336 at $2,500. Thank you. 277 at $2,500. Number 242 at $2,500. You guys, it's good to see you. 228 at $2,500. Number 290, Dr. Flynn is 290 at $2,500. 357 at $2,500. 229 at $2,500. Felita, good job. You've been waving at me for 10 minutes, Felita. 135 at $2,500. She does? I think you should. You wait till you hear my joke later. You're going to love it. Anyone else? Number 154 at $2,500. 154. So, Kelly, you're going to help BidSpot. Number 129 at $2,500. 129. Anyone else at the $2,500 level? At the $2,500 level. Can we give all of our $2,500 contributors a round of applause? Thank you to our $2,500 contributors. We're going to do it. We're going to break a record. How about $1,000? How many families tonight would consider pledging $1,000? Number 300 at $1,000. 250 at $1,000. Number 402 at $1,000. 102 at $1,000. 215 at $1,000. 206 at $1,000. 438. Number 326. Number 321. Number 192 at $1,000. 324. 183 at $1,000. It is so good to have you up here. Number 155 at $1,000. 108 at $1,000. 294 at $1,000, 323 at $1,000, 393, number 290 at $1,000, 189 at $1,000, 207 at $1,000, 365, 359 at $1,000. Anyone else at the $1,000 level? That is a lot of yes, 204 at $1,000, 204 at $1,000. Let's put our hands together for all of the families who just contributed $1,000. By the way, everyone who contributes in the Fund a Need tonight is getting a handwritten personal note from Kelly Grosslogs in the next week. So, Kelly, thank you for that. And by the way, when she's standing here, can we one more time put our hands together for all of the board members and all of the families that have served on the board? Kelly has served for so many years. We've had so many individuals serve. It wouldn't happen without them. We're going to do this. We're going to break a record. Is there anyone else at the $500 level? How many families at $500? Yes, there's one right here at $500. She's going to flip it around. Number 167, 376 at $500, 231. Number 171, 305 at $500, 293, 234 at $500, 126, 151, 309, 202, 166. Kelly, look at all these cards. 339, 270. Mike Shetka, I'm taking you pheasant hunting for that. 317 at $500, 153 at $500, 201 at $500, 128 at $500, 367 at $500, 420, number 427 at $500, 181 at $500, 414, 221 at $500, 250, 345 at $500, 169, 107. Ma'am, thank you. Number 190, 255, 130 at $500. We're doing great. Yes, he's bidding multiple times. Dan, thank you. 282 at $500, 244, 263, 286 at $500, 247, 277, 188 at $500, 439 at $500, 274, 145, number 376, 296 at $500. Anyone else at the $500 level at $500? Yes, number 402 at $500. 402 at $500. Let's give our $500 families a round of applause. Thank you to all of our $500 contributors. And a huge thank you to Kathy and Ed, who also pledged $5,000 tonight. Kathy and Ed, thank you. We're going to the next level. How about $250? How many families at the yes, 124 at 250, 304, 284 at 250, 225, 210, 105, number 123, 366, 292, 318, 123, 178, 292, 133, number 330, 209, 429, 269. Number 311, 279, 350, 252, 175, 165, 393, 372, 434 at 250, 404, 275, 122, 403, number 199, 390, 320 at $250, 320 at $250. Yes, number 115, thank you, ma'am. There's 387 at 250, number 249. Kelly, honestly, I can tell you, we are going to break not only a record, but a participation record tonight. Here's number 180 at 250, number 203 at 250, 156 at 250, 410 at $250. Anyone else at the, yes, 233, 387, thank you, Valita. Number 418 at $250, 418 at 250, 159 at $250, number 159 at 250. Let's give our $250 families a round of applause. Thank you to all of our $250 families. So, Kelly, here's the last surprise that I have for our Fund and Need tonight. They're with us this evening, Tom and Tracy Reineck. They have supported us for many, many years, and they have decided tonight that they want to send a message that every single gift matters. Every gift matters. And they have agreed, and they would like to match every single donation, dollar for dollar, at the $100 level, up to $10,000. Can we give Tom and Tracy a round of applause? They're going to match every other donation, dollar for dollar, up to $10,000. How many people would be willing to contribute $100, and Tom and Tracy will match it? Here we go. Number 109 at 100, 281 at 100, 131 at 100, 416, 393, 362, 235, 221, 325, 139, 207, 300. Tom and Tracy, it is working. 273, 363, 359, 223, number 229, 355, 403, 309, 434, 372, 339, 237, 369, 227, 315. Margie, thank you. 165 at $100, 341, 248, 165, 381, 432, 136, number 186, 257 at $100, 236, 287, 332, 148, 162, 185 at 100, 211 at 100, 196 at 100, 313, 218, 108, 294, 375, number 251, 308, 174, 191, number 120, 314, 299 at 100, 182 at $100, 256, 243, 343, 278 at 100, 256. Margie, I have never called this many numbers at the Angel Foundation event ever. 240 at 100, 117 at 100, 259, 268, 306, 239, 312 at 100, 260 at 100, 316 at 100, 430 at 100, number 194 at 100, there's another one, 326, 438, 293, 262, 121, 344 at 100, 193 at 100, 399, 437, 384 at 100, 337, 374, 403, 355, number 166, 202 at 100, 381 at 100, 149, 191, 361, number 392 at $100, 392 at 100. Anyone else at the $100 level? My gosh, that was an amazing amount of support. 208 at $100. Can we join everyone in putting our hands together for every single person that just pledged, everyone who came tonight? To our online viewers, thank you as well. Kelly, you're going to love the live auction. You can make a gift online right now. Paul, that was stunning. Absolutely stunning.
All those smiling faces. Everybody's so happy. You want to know why? You want to know why you guys are smiling? Here is the reason. Because you know, it is just like Kim Brown said on that video, your dollars have impact. You know that it is going to a good cause. It's going to backpacks. Backpacks. and all kinds of things. And the kids, the families, they get it. That was awesome. Thank you guys for all of those donations. I love seeing your hands up. I love seeing you put those numbers up there. It means so much to this group. It means so much to the people that are receiving that, the cancer patients. So we have more to hear tonight from the one, the only, the president of this phenomenal organization, Dave Becker.
All right, it's going to get a bit awkward when you go to leave because I'm going to be standing at the door and hugging every one of you. So I am just, have you ever been overwhelmed with gratitude? I am just blown away by what I just witnessed. Sorry, I'm going off script a little bit. Even the smallest act of caring for another person is like a drop of water. It makes ripples throughout the pond. And that's what I just saw, a whole lot of ripples. Why is this gala and our mission so important? Because today, 5,205 people heard you have cancer. Words that will bring you to your knees and hit you at your core. Our role is simple, to be there for those individuals and those families when they need us most. The last 2 years have been hard. It's been hard for us all, but it's been even harder for patients facing cancer. They've been isolated due to COVID-19, not having family members at doctor's appointments, and having to social distance due to COVID. It's been really tough. Tonight, I could share many stories with you of hardships that our clients have faced, but tonight, I want to talk about hope and the great strides that we're making to support these families. Before I do that, I would be remiss if I did not thank the amazing people that continue to support our great mission through this pandemic. If you're a past board member, a present board member, on our gala committee, or a staff person with Angel Foundation, can you please stand? Let's hear it for these folks. Unbelievable. Thank you. They have stuck by us through it all, helping us navigate the challenges of COVID. Now I'd like to share just a few of those successes that everyone's helped us achieve. In 2021, we provided 2,309 emergency financial assistance grants to families in need. These grants, let's hear it. These grants supported basic needs: food, housing, utilities, transportation. We also provided social and emotional support programming to more than 700 individuals to help them understand they're not alone. I'm proud to say that over the last 2 years, we have not pulled back resources for programs once. In fact, we actually leaned in and stepped up a little more and gave out more grants than we ever have. When COVID hit, we received many phone calls from cancer patients sharing they were furloughed, they lost their jobs, they simply could not work. In true Angel fashion, we committed to help, and that is exactly what we did. We created a new grant called Angel in Action. In just 6 weeks, we raised more than $100,000, and we gave it out just as fast as it came in. These grants were meant for unique and dire need. They have gone to individuals like Gary. Gary came to us through a homeless outreach worker. Gary had stage 4 tongue cancer, was using a feeding tube, and was living out of his car. We helped him get a hotel and the essentials he needed to be a little more comfortable. No one should be in that circumstance. The help we gave Gary is only possible because of, well, you just witnessed it. If you were to ask me what is new at Angel Foundation, my first reaction would be, let's grab coffee. I like coffee. But more importantly, we have a lot to share. We're going places. We're helping a lot of people. Some of our proud points are around strong collaborations and partnerships. In 2021, we partnered with Wilder Research Foundation to take a deep look at the needs that our clients have. After surveying 2,200 clients, we found that access to healthy food, housing, transportation remain a high need. But guess what? We also found that there's emerging needs. 65% of those surveyed need help with car repairs. They can't get to treatment if they don't have their car running. Another example of a partnership that developed out of this is a partnership with Open Arms of Minnesota, a great organization. As you know, as I mentioned, access to healthy food is one of our clients' greatest needs. This partnership allowed us to streamline our intake process, make it easier for the patient and the healthcare professional, and we delivered more than 8,000 medically tailored meals to the doorsteps of these cancer patients. We've also been innovative. We continue to look at how we can help our clients in a more sustainable way. Our financial cancer care program has been a labor of love of mine and the entire team. We began this pilot project 2 years ago after researching ways we could help patients overcome the financial toxicity that goes with cancer. Fast forward 2 years, and we've completed the pilot and officially launched it in January of this year. Yeah, let's hear it. All right. This program will now help hundreds of families moving into the future. One client from the program shared, thanks to Angel Foundation, I managed to accomplish goals that will serve me for the next 40 years of my life, even while being emotionally, physically, and mentally drained from treatment, which is pretty amazing. They educated and empowered me to improve my circumstances, and I'm extremely grateful for this experience. We are working harder than ever to find new ways to reach those impacted by cancer within this disparate populations. We are building partnerships with organizations like the American Indian Cancer Foundation to expand our reach and to have even more impact. We recently hired a diversity, equity, and inclusion outreach manager to build on this important work. We have accomplished a lot in 20 years. I feel like we're just getting started, though. As I stated at the beginning of my remarks, 5,205 people are diagnosed with cancer every day. Those are our brothers, sisters, moms, dads, and we will continue to be there for them. Your support is what makes all of this imaginable and allows us to think broader, dream bigger, and challenge ourselves to be better every day. Together, we will continue to make ripples and ease the pain of those impacted by cancer, like Nanette in this video. Thank you.
I was pretty stunned. I was kind of stuck on the couch, just paralyzed with fear and not knowing how I was going to afford it, and just trying to get my head around being that sick in the middle of a pandemic. It was very overwhelming, and emotionally it was pretty rough. You don't know what the outcome's going to be. You know, you don't know if you'll see your grandkids grow up. It's pretty emotional. Once I made it through the surgeries, about December, January, the bills started rolling in. you know, I was blessed to have a good job, so I did have money in savings to help me cover those expenses, but I was on a high deductible plan, so I probably paid close to $25,000 out in 4 months. Absolutely unsure what was going to happen. I didn't know how I was going to pay my rent. I had drained my savings account, so I had nothing to fall back on. I went online and looked for financial help, and Angel Foundation was one of the first sites that came up when I did a Google search. So I thought, well, I'll reach out and I'll see what happens. So I applied for help, and they answered immediately. They made me feel hopeful. They made me feel, they were like a light in the darkness, really. I was so overwhelmed, and I was just kind of stuck in fear. And I didn't really have anywhere to turn financially, so I reached out to them. They were fantastic. I felt like it gave me, I had choices again. I got control of my life back. I got control of my finances back. And I met with a financial advisor 3 times. We went over my situation and present and what did I want my future to look like. And I finally felt like I had some control back. Because prior to that, it was just a whirlwind of doctors and oncologists and nurses and specialists, and I was just going along with the program. And once I participated in that, I actually felt like I can do this. I can make this happen. I can turn this around. I can fix it, and I have a future. You know, it's not a death sentence. I made it through this. And now I just need to rebuild. But I need to have someone teach me or show me how to rebuild. Thank you for being a light in a really dark, dark time.
Nanette. Thank you, Nanette, for having the courage to share your story with us tonight. To everyone here live in the Hilton, we need to put our hands together for the 250 families that are joining us online tonight. Can we give all of the families at home that are joining us online, thank you, everyone across the country, for being a part of it. If you'd like to make a gift to our Fund a Need that just happened and you'd like to do it online right now from home, you can do that by texting Angel Gala 2022 to 76278. Again, that's Angel Gala 2022 to 76278, or you can click on the link to donate. We have one last piece of fun that we're going to raise some money. Paul, we're going to have a good time with this. We have 5 amazing live auction items to sell. Here we go. Everyone get your bidding card ready to go.
I told you, this is the one you're going to remember this event all year long, and you're going to be telling your people, you got to go to this event next year. Tell your loved one, whoever handles the wallet, just to hand it over and don't give them the look. Don't give them the look, because we've got great things. Let's start with this. The Willamette Valley Wine Experience. Let's picture this. Let's take a little trip with me for just a moment, okay? We're perched on a gently sloping hillside. We've got commanding views of the Willamette Valley, the working farms, the vineyards. The setting in is the ultimate Oregon wine country retreat. The setting in is perfectly situated. It's just minutes from the top wineries and Vineyards of Newburgh, Dayton, Carlton, Dundee, Oregon, all these places. The heart of Willamette Valley wine scene. You're gonna go. You're gonna be there. Whether you're out tasting wine, whether you're visiting a luxury spa, maybe you go over, you explore the local restaurants in downtown McMinnville. The central location makes this hotel one of the best places to stay in Willamette Valley. This experience includes a 3-night weekday stay at the Glen at the Setting Inn in Willamette Valley for 2. It includes a wine tasting. We're not sending you in an Uber. We're sending you with a chauffeur. That's right. And you're going to have lunch. This is all donated by the Friends of the Angel Foundation Glen.
Here we go. It's item number 1. You're going to Oregon on a wine trip. Ladies and guys, you tell me, you know we should have close to $7,000 for it. Somebody give me $1,000 to start. Thank you. I have 1,000 right here. Somebody give me $2,000. Thank you. I have 2 right here. Now 3. Thank you. I have 3 right here. Now 4. Thank you. I have 4,000. Now $5,000. Somebody give me 5,000. They did. Thank you. I have 5 right here. Now $6,000 down. Now $6,000. Now 6,000. They did. 6. Thank you. I have 6. Now Jody, is that you? $7,000 with Jody. I have Jody at $7,000. I have 7 right here. Somebody give me $8,000 down. No $8,000. No 8,000. The bid is right here at $7,000. I bid $7,000. No $8,000 down. No $8,000 down. Ma'am, after 3 bottles of wine, you'll never care. Give me $8,000. I have 7 right here. I have Jody. A smile is the same as a bid. Give me $7,500. That's right, Dan. $7,500. I'm at $7,000. Now $500 out. Jody has the bid. I have $7,000. Now $7,500 out. I did. Jody, I sold it to you for $7,000. Let's give Jody a round of applause. Number 139. She bought it for $7,000.
All right. You want more? We got more. We got some great things tonight. Are you ready for this one? How about the trip of a lifetime? That's right. We're sending you on the trip of a lifetime. What's on your bucket list? Maybe you want to sip cocktails at the swim-up bar and indulge in a traditional Thai massage in Phuket, Thailand. Maybe you want to pamper yourself at a luxury 5-star hotel in the heart of the Central Business District in Sydney, Australia. We're talking about, let's get you walking distance to the big landmarks, the Harbor Bridge, the Opera House, the Royal Botanic Gardens. Or maybe you want to go to Beijing. Why not? The magnificent Imperial Palace, check it out, of the Forbidden City. Guess what, folks? The choice is yours. We are sending you a total of 5 nights at a luxury Fairmont Swiss hotel property at your choice of bucket list destinations, $500 Fairmont gift card for dining, spa, and other activities, and a $2,500 gift card to Delta Airlines. Kim and Richard Brown donated this trip of a lifetime, Glenn.
All right, everybody, it is a trip of a lifetime. It's item number 2 again. A huge thank you to Kim and Richard for all their help tonight. Ladies, guys, here we go. You know, we should have. They're bidding even before I ask the price. That is a good sign. You guys give me $3,000 to start on a $10,000 trip. Thank you. I have 3 right here. Now $4,000 down. Now $4,000. 5. I bid 5 and now $6,000 down. Now $6,000. The bid is there. 5,000. Now 6. Thank you. I have 6 right here. Now 7. Now 8,000. 7, 8,000. Now 9. Kelly, give me $9,000. They're at 8,000 right here. 8,000. Now 9,000. $9,000. Thank you. I have 9 right here. Now 10. And now 10. Thank you. Now $11,000 down. $11,000. Now 12. I bid 12,000. 13,000. 13. 14. The bid is there. 13, 14,000. I'm at 13 right here. Now $14,000 down. The bid is right here at 13,000. We have 13,000. Ladies, don't leave me now. Give me 14,000. I'll take 13,500. I know 13,500. It's the first time that's happened. 13 grand right here. And somebody give me $500 now. 13,500. I bet 13,000 right here. I tell you what, you guys. If you give me 13,500, he'll give us 14,000. We'll be all done. One more shot. I have 13,000. Somebody give me 13,500. And now 13,500. I'm at 13 grand. Now $500 down. Now 5. Thank you. 13,500. Sir, give me 14,000. He did. Thank you. 14,000. 14,500. Say, Paul.
Yeah, I mean, you got to pick your place. We're talking about Thailand. We're talking about Beijing. We're talking about Australia. It is your choice. You just pick it and go.
Can I tell them the good news right now?
Tell them.
So here's the good news. The donors of package number 2 said that if 2 families really wanted this, we could sell 2 trips, the exact same trips. I sold one for 14,000. You guys, will you take the second one? We can sell them both for $14,000. He bought the first one. Would you care for the second one? They're having a family conference. Let's give our first bidder a round of applause. He bought the first one for $14,000. What's his number? 250? We'll give you just a moment. They are doing the math right here. We will be right back with item number 3. Paul, tell us about package number 3.
Oh man, this one. You don't even have to leave town. This is a chef dinner for 8. You will experience the allure of the brand new Farmer's Kitchen and Bar in the historic Mill District with an exclusive dinner for 8 with wine pairings. Executive Chef Chris Koch is going to create a dining experience featuring a seasonal multi-course meal. It truly is farm to table. It's the first and only Holy restaurant, that is owned by the Restaurant of Minnesota Farmers Union. From field to plate, the relationships to the recipes, the Farmer's Kitchen and Bar, it boasts an unwavering commitment to quality and community and spending your food dollars right here at home. The chef embodies this by creating recipes and menus that reflect the freshness, creativity, and deep respect for ingredients. Jeffrey Larson and Farmer's Kitchen and Bar donated this lovely dinner for 8. You and 7 of your friends, Glenn.
All right, everybody, it's package number 3 in the live auction. These dining experiences are super, super strong. The prices went up because none of us have been at a restaurant for 2 years. Can we put our hands together and give Jeffrey Larson and Farmer's Kitchen and Bar a round of applause? And Chef Cook, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a $4,500 value at least. Somebody give us $1,000 to start on the dining experience. Here we go. Thank you. I have 1,000 right here. Somebody give me $2 grand. Thank you. 2,000's there. I have 2 right here. Now $3,000 out. 3. Thank you. She's bid on every item so far. I have 3 right here. Now 4. Thank you. 4,000. Now, ma'am, give me $5,000 out. Now $5 grand. I have 4. 5. Thank you. They're at $5 grand. I have 5 right here. Now $6,000 out. Now 6. Thank you. 6,000's here. I bet 6,000. Now $7,000 out. Ma'am, give me 7,000. And now 7,000. It's only like $800 a course now. Give me 7 grand. I have 6 right here. Now $7,000 out. Now 7 grand. Now $7,000 out. Now 7,000. The bid is right here. She's at 7,000. Now 8 grand. And somebody give me $8,000 out. I'll take 7,500. Ma'am, look right at me. Don't even look at your husband. Look right at me. 7,500. I have 7,000. Now 500. I'm at 7 grand. The bid is here. 7,000. Now $500 out. Now $500 out. One more time. 7,500. The bid is right here at 7 grand. Now $500 out. I did. Ma'am, I sold it to you for $7,000. Congratulations, number 1 at 26. She bought it. She bought it for 7 grand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's the trip to London.
But real quickly, Glenn, I got to mention our silent auctions, the bidding ends at 9 o'clock, so somebody may have outbid you. But you're not going to want to go anywhere because Are you ready? The hits just keep coming, folks. We've got this one. Are you ready to go to London? Are you ready to see Adele in London? Yeah, you and a lucky guest are going to see Adele perform live in London at Hyde Park. Your tickets are a primary entry. It's on Saturday. It's July 2nd. Whether you cross the pond for a quick getaway for the weekend or maybe make it part of a longer getaway, this is a concert experience that will last a lifetime. You will never forget seeing Adele at Hyde Park. Thank you to Dave and Yvette Mullen.
Dave and Yvette have supported us for many, many years. Can we give Dave and Yvette Mullen a round of applause for all that they've done? Dave and Yvette, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is the trip to London. You're going to see Adele. So Kelly Grosslags was on the stage with me a little bit ago. And anyone who bids on this item is going to have an opportunity to listen to Kelly and Margie sing some Adele songs at the end of the auction. So if you bid, Margie and Kelly are going to sing some Adele for you. It's going to be great, Kelly. Here we go. You're going to London, everybody. It's an $8,000 package. Somebody give me $3,000 to start. You're going to London. I have 3 right here. Now $4,000 out. $4,000. Now 5. And somebody give me 5. And now $6,000 out. $6,000. Now 7. And now I have Kelly at $6,000. And now $7,000 out. Now $7,000. Somebody give me $7,000 out. Now $7,000. The bid is right. 7. Thank you. She's at $7,000. Kelly, $8,000. Thank you. 8,000. Now 9. And somebody give me $9,000 out. No, 9,000. $9,000. Thank you. 9. Kelly, give me $10,000. They did 10. And now 11,000. Ma'am, give me $11,000 out. Now 11,000. Now $11,000 out. Now 11,000. Mark will also sing Adele, by the way. 11,000. I have 10 right. Mark, that is going to be great. Time at 10,000. Somebody give me 11,000. And now $11,000 out. Now 11,000. It's last call. The bid is right here at 10,000. And now 11,000. Felita, ask her for 10.5. I have Kelly at 10,000. And now $500 out. 10,500. Now $500 out. Now $500 out. It's last call. Down it goes. 10,000. Now $500 out. I did. We sold it to Kelly Grosslags for $10,000. Kelly bought it for 10 grand.
I love it. Yeah. That is going to be a blast. Oh my gosh. Are we ready for more? Yeah. We're good? All right. Heart of an Angel. At Angel Foundation, the heart of our mission is supporting families facing cancer. We have a one-of-a-kind art collage made by several of our families that really summarizes in one word how Angel Foundation has impacted their life. The highest bidder will have this art to treasure and really a beautiful reminder of how your gifts, all of your gifts, truly make a difference. This is donated by the Angel Foundation patients and their families.
So the piece is coming on the stage right now. This is the last item in the live auction. Before I sell this last item, can we put our hands together and give Paul Folger one more round of applause for being our MC tonight? Paul, thank you for serving the community and helping us. Great job, Paul. A remarkable auction tonight. So this piece is an opportunity 10 years from now, when you look at this piece and you think of the night that you bid on it, you will remember buying this piece and supporting families because of your bid. Here's a great opportunity. It's a legacy piece. It's a beautiful piece of art. You know, we should have close to $4,000 at least on it. Somebody give me $1,000 to start on this piece right here. Ma'am, as a consolation to Adele, I'm selling you the art. 1,000. I have 1,000 right here. Somebody give me $2,000 out. The bid is there. 1,000. And now $2,000. And somebody give me $2,000 out. Now $2,000. Somebody give me 2,000. Now $2,000 out. Ma'am, I'll take 1,500. Here we go. 1,500. 1,000's back here. We have $1,000 bid. 1,000. Now $1,500 out. Now $1,500. It is well worth that. 1,000. 15. Thank you. 1,500. Ma'am, give me 2,000. Now 2,000. Now $2,000. I have 1,500. Now $2,000 out. Now 2,000. It is $8,000 cheaper than Adele. Give me $2,000. I have $1,500. I bet $1,500. Somebody give me $2,000. Now $2,000 down. Now $2,000. Anyone else at $2,000? Margie has the bid. $1,500. Now $2,000 down. Now $2,000. Margie, I sold it to you for $1,500. Let's give Margie a round of applause. She bought it for $1,500. Number 252. Margie bought it. Thank you, Paul. Great job.
Thank you. All right. What generosity we have seen in this room tonight. So congrats to the winners of the live auction, because I think it ends right now. It's 9 o'clock straight up. So you will have an opportunity to pick up your items at 9:15. Please present your paid receipt on your phone and a volunteer will get your items. Who has raffle tickets? We got more to give away. We got great stuff. Who's got your raffle tickets? Okay. Bead necklaces. We have drawings. Okay. Another angel is on her way up here, Kelly Grosclags, to do the raffle drawing. Yeah. Erica is here. Yeah. You ready? Get them out, because your first one is a $5,000 gift card. $5,000 to Art Muller. Hey.
Yes.
Okay. $5,000.
Brendan Cullen.
Brendan Cullen. Do we want them down? All right. You're going to have some shopping to do. You want to give more? We got more to give away. The second prize, $150 gift card to Bella.
Okay. Tom Grode.
Tom Grode? Tom G-R-O-D? Grode. Tom Grode. Over there. There he is.
He's a quiet winner.
All right. We have one more to give away. A third prize. A certificate for 10 apple strudels from Royland Strudel House. Ready?
Oh.
Molly Gantz.
She's the co-chair.
Molly, you have 10 strudels you can share with your friends. All right, so that's our raffle. Good job, everybody. Man, what a night we have had. So we're about to wrap this portion up, okay? I want to thank you for having me here tonight. I really have enjoyed being here and spending the evening with you guys. You opened up your pocketbooks, you've opened up your hearts. I really thank you for inviting me. I've had a great time. I will see you on Channel 5 in the evening news. I want to bring Glenn back up because we got to get some totals on this night, right? Get up here, Glenn.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. We're going to put the number up. We're going to count down from 10 to 0, and we're going to put the number on the screen, what tonight raised, as we celebrate the 20th anniversary. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at that, everybody. And that's before the silent auction has closed. We're at $528,570, $528,578. Thank you, everyone. Blessings. Thank you for all of your support.
Shake that. In the club, party rock, looking for a girl, she on my job. Non-stop, we'll be in the spot. Boo-boo-boo, baby, she on the fly. When I drink, I got to know. Tight jean tattoo, cause I'm rock and roll. Half black, half white, domino. Gaining money, open dope.
Yo, I'm running through these like Drano. I got that devilish flow, rock and roll, no halo. We party roll. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm ramping on the rise to the top. No letting our Zeppelin. Party rocking in the house tonight. Everybody's just having a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody's just having a good time. Party rockers in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see ya
shake that.
Every day I'm shuffling. Shuffling. Step up fast. Be the first girl to make me throw this cash. Just mine, don't be mad. Now stop. Hating is bad. One more shot for us. Please fill up my cup. We just wanna see how you wanna be. Sing it now.
Put your hands up to the sound. Beat up, beat down. Put your hands up to the sound. Beat up, beat down. Put your hands up to the sound. Put your hands up to the sound. Put your hands up to the sound. Beat up, 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 beat up. Put your hands up to the sound. Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up.
Party rockers in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time.
Shake that.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Put your hand up. Put your hand up. Put your hands up. Hands up, hands up. Put your hands up, put your hands up.
Oh, it's the dancing portion of the evening. We're good for Gary.
I'm ready. I already did that.
Players,
put your pinky rings up to the
girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. So fair. Look out.
Pop, bitch, showtime. Showtime. Guess who's back again? They don't know. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Wearing Cuban links, designer mix, Inglewood's finest shoes. Don't look too hard, my heart yourself. Known to get the color red, the blue. Snap. I'm a dangerous girl with some money in my pocket. Keep on. So many pretty boys around me, and I'm waking up they rocket. Keep on. Walk your back, fix your face, and before they open jump, keep on. Players on that, come on. Put your pinky ring up, Zilla.
What y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. leaning on Jesus.
Hashtag blessed.
They ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. While you're mad, fix your face and my puppy all be talking. Keep up. Players only, come on. Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Hey girl, what y'all trying to do? What y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Look out.
Everywhere I go, they be like,
Oh, that's so player.
everywhere I go, they be like,
Oh, that's so player.
everywhere I go, they be like,
Oh, that's so player.
now, watch me.
Break it down. 24 karat, 24 karat magic.
What's that sound?
24 karat, 24 karat magic. 24 karat, 24 karat magic.
Don't fight the feeling, invite the feeling. Just
Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? Tell me what you're trying to do. 24 karat magic in the air. Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Look out! 24 karat magic, 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 magic.